Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Today we got 4 brand new Pokemon that are coming to Pokemon Sun and Moon. They've actually shown a trailer of these, but I'm going to go over these Pokemon in more detail while showing you the trailer as well. So first of all, we have Bounsweet, which is a fruit Pokemon, and it's a grass type, and its abilities are Leaf Guard or Oblivious. Now because it exudes a delicious smell from its entire body, Bounsweet is popular with Pokemon and people of the Alola region. Bounsweet's scent has a calming effect on humans, so many people let them live inside their homes as a sort of air freshener. Unfortunately, it's sometimes swallowed whole by Pokemon drawn to its aroma. When running away from other Pokemon, Bounsweet flees danger by skipping along the ground. Since its bouncy movements don't convey to others that it's actually in desperate flight, no one ever comes to its aid. When attacked by enemies, it drives them off by rotating the calyx on its head. The downside is how dizzy it gets afterwards. Now I actually really do like this Pokemon. I don't know why, it does seem similar to other Pokemon that we've seen before like Cherim and Cherubi, but I do really like it and I'm hoping it does get an evolution. So that is Bounsweet. Next up is Wimpod, and this is a bug water Pokemon and it's got the ability Wimp Out. Now Wimpod have a cowardly nature and are wary of noises and sudden movements. If you approach them in a group, they'll immediately run off. When Wimpod feel threatened, they spit out a poisonous liquid. The stench of this toxic fluid signals others that danger is near. Despite their extreme cowardice, their curiosity leads Wimpod to approach people or Pokemon that are standing still. Wimpod eat and store anything that they find fallen on the ground. They also scavenge any garbage that's been dropped in the sea, so they're highly valued as cleaners. They sometimes carry pearls or other valuable items, so humans or Pokemon like Murkrow may target them, which we did see in the trailer. Now Wimpod has a new Wimp Out ability, an ability that no other Pokemon has had before. With the Wimp Out ability, if this Pokemon's HP drops below half in battle, it will run away or swap out for another Pokemon. So that's definitely an interesting ability. I'm not sure if that's a good one or not. It'll be quite difficult to catch this thing as well, unless you're just going to try and throw a quick ball at this thing. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting ability and an interesting Pokemon. So the next Pokemon we're going to talk about is Comfey, and this is a fairy type Pokemon, and it has the ability Flower Veil or Triarch. Now Comfey picks flowers and always carries them around. It makes a ring of blossoms and spreads oil from its body on it, which changes the flowers so they emit a soothing fragrance. It has a habit of giving these flower rings to those it's fond of. The aroma can soothe both itself and its allies. Comfey also helps with the treatment of people and Pokemon at Pokemon centers and hospitals thanks to its aroma. When attacked by other Pokemon, it throws its flowers at them to create an opening, and then it either flees or strikes back. Comfey can have the new Triarch ability, an ability that no other Pokemon has had before. With this ability, this Pokemon's restorative moves gain the highest priority in battle. That's quite interesting, to be honest. That's quite a good ability as well. I don't mind this Pokemon. It kind of reminded me of Klefki at first, but I do prefer this one, I guess. It makes more sense than just kind of carrying keys around. So yeah, I don't mind this Pokemon. Next up is probably my favourite Pokemon of the lot, and this is Mudsdale, which is a draft horse Pokemon. It's a ground type and has the ability Own Tempo and Stamina. Now Mudsdale is known for its powerful body as well as its emotional fortitude, which keeps it from being agitated by anything. It never cries out no matter what kind of trouble it's in, and defeats its opponents with a single powerful blow. Its legs are coated in protective mud, and the weight of this coating increases the force of its kicks. One kick and a car is a pile of scrap. Mudsdale's running speed is not too swift, but it has excellent power and stamina. It can carry on for 3 days and 3 nights despite dragging loads of over 10 tons. Now when Mudsdales gallop in earnest, the power of each hoof clop can dig out huge holes, even in asphalt. Mudsdale is forbidden to run on some of Alola's public roads. Mudsdale can have the new Stamina ability, an ability that no other Pokemon has had before. With this ability, this Pokemon's defense goes up by 1 when it's hit by an attack. That is pretty crazy, guys. That's a very good ability to have. I'm not sure if that ability is going to be too broken, but it definitely sounds like it's worth having on your team, this Pokemon. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Now next up is Bewear, which we actually saw last week, and this is the strong arm Pokemon, which is normal and fighting. It's actually 6'11", which is actually bigger than I thought it'd be. And Bewear has the 2 abilities Fluffy and Klutz. Now when Bewear is acting in a friendly fashion, just swinging its arms around, you must never dare to approach it carelessly. It is acknowledged to be a dangerous Pokemon, even within the Alola region. You may see warning signs posted near places it resides. Now when Bewear grows fond of its trainer, it may show that feeling in a fond embrace, but the force of that hug is tremendous. Trainers must teach these Pokemon how to restrain their strength when showing affection. Bewear may have the Fluffy ability, which is a new ability as well. The Fluffy ability halves the damage taken from attacks that make direct contact, but in return it also doubles the damage taken from fire type moves, which is a very kind of interesting ability. I don't know why fire type in general, that just seems quite random, but again, it's another good ability. A lot of these 7th generation Pokemon have very good abilities. So the last Pokemon we're going to move on to is Mimikyu, which is a lot of people's favourite Pokemon from this generation so far. Now Mimikyu is the disguised Pokemon, and its type is Ghost Fairy, as we already know, and its ability is also called Disguise, and it's a very good ability, maybe a bit too broken, but Mimikyu lives its life completely covered by its cloth, and it's always hidden. People believe that anybody who sees its true form beneath the cloth will be stricken with a mysterious illness. People in the Alola region are convinced that you must never try to peek beneath its covering. Mimikyu's health falls when it's bathed in the rays of the sun, so it prefers to stick to dark places. It's rumoured that the reason it covers itself with a cloth is to avoid sunlight. The rising popularity of Pikachu-styled merchandise around 20 years ago is the reason that Mimikyu makes itself look like Pikachu. In fact, this Pokemon is dreadfully lonely, and it thought it would be able to make friends with humans if only it looked like Pikachu. Mimikyu has a Disguise ability, which is a new ability as well. The Disguise ability allows it to escape damage from an enemy's attack just one time, and then its appearance changes. So that is basically a free substitute at the start of the turn, which is absolutely crazy. So Mimikyu has a very good ability. I'm not sure what its stats will be, but I'm sure it'll be very useful in battle, so definitely consider getting this thing on your team. But guys, that's all the new Pokemon we've got so far. Let me know in the comments what was your favourite. Personally, I really like Mudsdale or Bounsweet. Very, very good Pokemon designs. I just really like them. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like. If you're new around here and you want to stay up to date with everything Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Go, definitely hit the subscribe button to join the Twintendo Nation. And that's pretty much it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!